center rather than just committing, and I think that's the way to go for Zerg play here. And in the meantime, just use the fact that the Protoss player has got to sort of chase his forces around and hang around at the base to build expansions. Maybe try and get a hatchery down at the top left position. This game is really nicely locked. The strategy that I outlined would be good for the Zerg player is not really happening though. We've got G5, the Protoss player takes good control of the map towards the center and really preventing the Zerg player from getting some units out. God, he's got a lot of Dark Templars. It's an extreme amount of Dark Templars, and it's almost going to be impossible for the Zerg player to bring Overlords into a position where he can actually get rid of the Dark Templars because of the huge amount of scouts and Corsairs. So really dangerous Protoss force here. And unfortunately, instead of the Zerg player getting off some good harassment, it's the other way around. We've got some harassment happening on the Zerg drones, and I'm not liking this. The Scourge is just coming in aimlessly, trying to chase after the scouts, Corsairs, but the Archon's taking care of them. Now, yep. Looks like, are we evacuating or are we doing a drop? No, he's just taking the forces back out. Maybe he should have left them in. I'm not really sure what his reasoning was there. Too many photon cannons, really. Maybe get some more Zerglings in there and take out the photon cannons and then just really threaten that base there. It's starting to look like he's going to be really pressed for cash, this Zerg guy. That was interesting. That was actually a nice shot, but the Defiler got killed. So he's scourged, he's plagued all of the Protoss air units. But the thing that bothers me is that, again, no Hydralisks, so he's really got no way of getting any free hits on the air units. He can't really get Mutalisks in, he can't really get Scourges in, so he's not really able to pick off those air units. So even though he's excellent at firing Plague, he's excellent with Scourges, and well, he's not excellent with Scourges. He seems to be excellent with Defilers and Zerglings so far, this guy, but he's not doing anything effectively to take out the air units, therefore he's not able to do anything effective to take out the Dark Templars. Dark Templars are able to kind of walk over his Zerglings. This is more like it. This is interesting. We've got a big group of Scourges, and we've got an Overlord in support. The Protoss air units can't take out the Overlord yet because of the Scourges, so that's more of a tactical play there, but just wasn't quick enough because just wasn't quick enough. The Zerglings just weren't in there fast enough. He's got a huge group of Scourges. That represents a lot of gas, by the way, and he's left them out in the open. Now they're going to be susceptible to Archon. Yeah, I'm really not too happy by some elements of the Zerg play. I'm really happy with some other elements, like his harassment and his pressure with Zerglings has been really good, and this is terrible. We've got a Dark Templar just coming in and knocking out that expansion going up. He really needs to get that minerals back because he's out of mineral expansions there. It was good that we did get a few Scourge hits on that group of scouts. So he's run out of scouts now. Almost. He's got one scout left. But things are looking really desperate at this point. Each player's only got one expansion each. Protoss Air Force has actually dwindled. He's got a lot of Archons, so and the Dark Templars are there, so the Zerglings are not going to be any trouble. But it's just a matter of holding on to this expansion. The Dark Templars are just going to snipe these Zerglings, yeah. Bringing in the Overlords. This is good. We've got the Overlords in now. The Zerglings are going to be able to take out those Dark Templars once they get some backup, and there's only one scout there. Those Overlords are going to be safe, so this looks a little bit more promising for the Zerg player here. Yeah, building a lot of Zerglings. Got so Plague goes off. Zerglings moving in. Oh, this looks good for Zerg. This looks like G5 is going to be in a lot of trouble here. The Zerglings running it around, speed upgraded, of course, surrounding the Dark Templars. This is fantastic. Actually, getting rid of all of the Dark Templars. The Overlords are moving in. This is fantastic here. If he had managed to take out the Protoss Air Force earlier and done that earlier, then he would be in a much stronger position than he is now. But at this point, a Protoss friend has still got Archons, and he's still rebuilding a few scouts. And yeah, I still can't believe I'm saying that word, scouts, in a game of StarCraft. You know, scouts like for computer players to build, you know, in tradition. But we're seeing some excellent use of scouts this game. On a single Ultralisk, the top 12 o'clock expansion's gone. I think the 6 o'clock expansion's almost gone. Things looking really desperate here. These Archons look like they're going to be more than a match for the Zerg players' pitiful defenses here, and this is coming down to his last expansion. This could be down to the wire. He needs to keep that hatchery alive, and now being target fired. Defense forces coming in, really got to win this fight. This is a must-win fight for the Zerg player. Storm's going off. I think another Archon goes down. Another Archon goes down. Ultralisk goes down. We've got one Archon left is reduced to a pitiful amount of health. Attacked by the drones. Oh my god, that's how few hit points the Archon had in terms of shields and health. Even the drones were actually able to take out the Archon. I can't believe I said that. And another full health Archon comes in, so still looking in trouble. The hatchery's got some hit points left, but it really needs to survive here, otherwise the Zerg player is not going to have any minerals left. And good move there by Zerg, bringing the Defiler just to cloud things. Oh my god, this is getting really tense. We've got some Zealots coming in to back them up. Zergling reinforcements now showing up. Got to move inside the Dark Swarm and try and just surround that Archon without taking too much damage, and G5 doing a good job of just blocking him off with some Zealots here, trying to knock out this hatchery. Really needs to take out the hatchery, and Zergling forces, Dark Swarm goes off, Zergling forces have been killed. I think he's going to take out this hatchery. This looks like it could be it. Drones coming in now, desperate attempt by the drones, just again attacking the Archon. He's taken out, he's saved the hatchery, so game is not yet over. 2 Defilers in. We've got plenty of drones there to actually knock out to start harvesting the minerals, and again, only one expansion for the Protoss player, but instead, he's building scouts instead of more Archons, instead of more Zealots, he's going for scouts, and this, I can't stress this enough, this is quite innovative and intelligent play by G5. Because even though the Scout is regarded as a ridiculously weak unit, he's able to just use it in a really rare situation where the Zerg player has for some reason decided not to actually get any Hydralisks, and he's really short on spore colonies. And the Zerg tech and upgrades have been invested in ground units, and air units like the Scourges and Mutalisks. So Scourges coming in, great micro by the great micro by the Scouts. He's actually moving back and knocking out the Scourges. Oh, this is brilliant play by G5. Even though he's had all of his Scouts plagued, and do note that the Defilers, instead of choosing to put a Dark Swarm over the point where the drones were mining, he put down a plague, and it didn't pay off for him because the Scourges couldn't actually take up the Scouts. So we've got a big army of Scouts alive. No minerals left at all, except for the tiny patch, but we're not going to count that. We've got a spore colony now protecting the Zerg expansion. But let's see what these Scouts can do. It's really amazing that the game, this is such an awesome 40-minute game, has come right down to the wire, and we're seeing Scouts being the difference between a win or loss between a Protoss player, and I'm sure viewers will agree with me that that's really exciting. Scouts just sniping off just staying slightly out of range, taking one hit there by the spore colony, slightly out of range, preventing the drones from mining. Again, just knocking out another Overlord. If we click on he's still got supply left, but he's just running dangerously low to just running out of Overlords just to keep this up. And another pair of Scourges. G5's micromanages, I think it's going to be good enough, yeah. Because he's got so many Scourges, just takes one round of fire to take out a single one. And again, more Scourges coming in. He's just getting desperate with his Scourges. I'm really not sure if Scourges is the way to go. And this micromanagement is just fantastic. I've got to say it. That oh my god, we've got a couple of Archons coming in now. This could be the difference. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to defend against the Scourges when you've got Archons. Swarm going off, not going to be able to do any damage except for splash damage inside the Swarm. Just trying to shoot off the Defiler there, picking it off, taking a few hits as punishment, but he's got enough hit points there. Yeah, the Scouts are a lot tougher than Corsairs, luckily. They've got 250 hit points if you include base hit points and shields, so they are quite tough and they're fairly speedy. But again, the game is right down to the wire. I can't really pick this. I'm definitely favouring Protoss player in a slightly more of a stronger position here, and yeah, looks like he's going to lose. And this is what I should have seen earlier, using the Dark Swarm to actually protect the drones, just buy him a bit more time to harvest some more minerals and really try and get back in this game. And sniping the Overlord, very careless with the Overlord. Now you really need to move that on top of the spore colony, and things looking really tough for the Zerg player right now. Yeah, sorry about my vision here, and the game's gone psychedelic. This usually means the game is about to finish gun cam. Sorry about that. Looks like there's nothing the Zerg player can do against these scouts at this point, and that was it. Yeah, guys, that has been an amazing replay. I cannot believe what I was seeing there. Scouts actually managed to win the game. Scouts, I'll say that again, the scout unit of the Protoss managed to win the game for G5. Fantastic stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. More TSL replays coming up.